Funny story, my younger sister was throwing away books and one of them happened to be the 2013 Beginner's Handbook for Minecraft. This book contains a lot of nostalgic information about how to play a survival world. So I'm going to play a hardcore survival world and we're going to use the tips from the Beginner's Handbook back in 2013. Let's see how different it looks on the newer versions. Page 16, First Moments. Here, the book tells us we need to decide whether we have a lucky spawn or an unlucky spawn. A lucky spawn has trees, rock, water, and animals, and an unlucky spawn is stranded in the middle of the ocean on a tiny island. So, let's start the world, and let's see, do we have a lucky spawn? Am I in a tree? I think I'm in a tree. Well, trees, check. Rock, just about check. There's one block there. Water, check. I don't think there's any animals, so I guess we have an unlucky spawn, although we have near enough everything. The next page says, in Minecraft, a day only lasts 10 minutes, so there's no time to waste. The sun will rise in the east and set in the west. Keep track of its progress, though, through the sky so you know how close it is to nightfall, which is when the monsters come out. The next step, your main priorities are to find a few basic resources and a good spot to build a shelter for the night to keep safe from the monsters. First, head for the nearest tree and hit the trunk repeatedly with your hand. After a few moments, the section of the trunk you're hitting will fall as a small cube of wood, which you can pick up and it will appear in your inventory. Repeat step 2 until you have at least 15 blocks. And then says to craft a crafting table. So let's get 15 logs. I think this is the nearest tree. Oh, I see a chicken. I guess this is a lucky spawn. And for the last log... Oh. Right. We have 15 logs, so let's put them all in and turn them into planks and then make a crafting table. Let's see what the Beginner's Handbook has for us next. Wooden tools. Tools are essential for mining as they allow you to destroy blocks faster and more efficiently. Without them, you're not going to get very far at all. So you need to craft a basic set as early as possible. So it gives us the stick craft, the wooden pickaxe, wooden axe, and wooden shovel. Still no sword, but at least we have some tools. Sticks, pickaxe, axe, and a shovel. Okay. Cool. Let's see what's next. Page 22 reads, sunset is approaching. You need to find a light source fast. Hostile monsters like spiders, creepers, and zombies will spawn in the dark areas, including your shelter. Scary stuff. Here the book tells us that we need to make torches through the torch recipe and also make a furnace because that could also make a light. Also a jack-o'-lantern, but let's find some coal. Ah, coal. Let's mine up all of this coal and make some torches. Then we also need 8 cobblestone to make the furnace, so let's quickly grab that too. Okay, so now we have a couple light sources. Let's see what the next step is. Shelter. Time to make a shelter to keep yourself safe from the monsters during the night. Don't forget to bring your crafting table with you because you're going to need it once you're inside. It then tells you, find a spot in a rock face to make the shelter for the night. You could use the area where you've been mining coal as a starting point, then dig further in. You'll need plenty of space inside for your crafting table and various other items, as well as an extra space to move around. We also then unlock the chest recipe, so let's make a little base. I don't really want my house to be inside there, so I'm gonna find one of the cliff faces and build inside that. Oh, that looks good. I just realized as well, we haven't quite unlocked food and I'm starting to lose hunger. I guess I'll just have to walk everywhere. Okay, this seems pretty good. Let's get digging in. I'm also going to place some torches just to light up the house and the area. And maybe a window too. I'll place the crafting table and let's make the chest. And I think that's everything so far, so let's see what's next. Stone tools and weapons. There's no time to relax during your first night. While you're hiding out in the shelter, you need to craft some more advanced tools for day 2 so that you can gather the resources you need. So we unlock the stone pickaxe craft, the stone shovel craft, the stone axe craft, the stone sword craft. We finally have a sword, so we can actually upgrade. So let's do that. Stone pickaxe, stone shovel, stone axe, and then finally we get ourselves a little sword, so that's pretty good. But let's see what's next. 12 pages after it starts, we finally get informed about food and health. It reads, in survival mode, you'll need to keep an eye on your health in the food bars. They sit just above your hotbar. The health bar is made up of 10 hearts and the food bar of 10 steaks. It then suggests that we need to eat fruit and vegetables and also meat. So I guess we can now kill animals and get some food. Then also on the next page, it gives us a couple recipes, like a bucket, pumpkin pie, fishing rod, and a cake. I'm gonna try and make a cake though. Okay, we're gonna need that sugar cane. I also do not have iron, so we need to somehow get some iron. Because then I can milk this cow. Okay, there's a lot of mobs. I'm actually just gonna dig out the base a little bit more. I don't want anyone to come in. Much better. I also might make the floor cobblestone. I think it's coming along nicely. My hunger is now kind of an issue, so as soon as it turns daylight, let's try and make a cake. I see the sunrise. So to make a cake, we need 3 milk, which means 9 iron, 2 sugar, which we have, an egg, and 3 wheat. I think we can get the wheat from the village. Okay, we are allowed to kill pigs now. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Okay, I see hay, which means we can get wheat for it, but we can't actually make bread with it because we haven't unlocked the bread craft. So I'll just use this to make a cake. I also need to try and find some iron so we can get 9 iron for 3 buckets so that we can milk a cow. Oh, this is a massive cave. Let's just... Oh, wait, an egg. That's what we need. Okay, we've almost got everything. We just need the 3 milk buckets. That looks pretty dangerous. Let's just try and steer away from these guys. We just need 9 iron, so that shouldn't take too long. I'm just trying to get this iron and then get out of the way. There's just so many mobs here. Okay, finally. I think this should be all the iron we need. Oh, yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, we have 8. Wait, no. I need 9. Okay, I need to find 1 more. Ah, here we go. Amazing. Oh my god, there's so many eggs. Wow, home sweet home. Okay, let's get smelting. I guess I'll put all of the iron in there and we'll wait for it to all cook. I think this is also the first time I've ever really made a cake. I'm glad I'm celebrating it with you guys. While we wait for the iron to smelt, let's look at the next step. You've made it through your first night and the second night is approaching fast. Take some time during the day on the second day to find wool to craft a bed, as it'll make nights much easier. We also unlocked the shears craft and the bed craft. So I guess I'll just kill 3 sheep. Ah, I see my first sheep. Oh my god, there's so many mobs here. This is perfect. I guess we can make a bed tonight. Okay, that's all the wool we need. Okay, I can make the bed though, so that's good. Can I sleep? Oh, I actually can. Let's go. So the goal of today is to locate a cow. Oh, finally, I found some cows. Okay, this means we can make a cake. So I believe I have everything to make a cake now, so let's do it. And there we have it. We can make our cake. I think I might be able to make another cake as well. So let's actually do that. And would you believe it? I actually can. And I think I can make 1 more. This guy has given me so much milk. Okay, we now have 3 cakes. That's pretty good. The next couple pages give us ways we can improve our base with 5 tips. The first tip being expand. So we basically dig further into the rock face. The second step is actually building a door. The third step, craft some windows. The fourth step, add more torches. And the 5th step, start a mine with the ladder recipe. So let's do all of that. We can also finally eat some of the cake, which is pretty cool. So it said expand, so I'm just gonna expand the base slightly. Okay, I've expanded the base. It's a lot bigger now. The next step is to craft some doors, so let's craft. Okay, so I have the doors here. Let's place them down like that. Next up is to craft some windows, so we have some sand right outside our base. 4 sand should be more than enough, so let's quickly smelt that. While that smelts, the next step is to add more torches, but this time it says around the outside of your base, so let me add some around to stop mobs spawning in the night. Okay, that should be enough. Let's now go back and check on the glass. Perfect, it's ready. So, let's put in our windows. Very humble beginnings, but I like it. Step 5, it says to start a mine, so I'm just gonna start a mine. It also gives us a ladder craft, so let's place some ladders down. 18 ladders should be more than enough. Let's dig down. Okay, this should do for the mine. Let's place all the ladders back up. Perfect. The next step is gardening. It reads, gardening, such a relaxing and enjoyable pastime. Now that you've made yourself a proper home, why not create a little garden to enjoy on the sunny days? We also get the fence recipe and a bench recipe, although it's just stairs. So I guess let's make ourselves a garden. Okay, I think this looks pretty nice. We got ourselves a little fountain, a tiny pond, and a lot of flowers. We also need to make a fence around our garden and add a bench. Okay, I have the fence, and let's make the bench. Perfect. I'll also put a chair here too. Now let's fence off the area. This is looking pretty good. After making our garden, the next step is farming crops. So we finally get the hoe recipe and it says to build a wheat farm. So let's go collecting seeds and let's build a little wheat farm. Okay, I think we have enough wheat seeds. Let's build the farm somewhere. That's another one of the cakes gone. Oh my goodness. Let's also make the hoe. The one they use is wooden, so I guess I'll use a wooden one too. Okay, that's the water placed. Let's now tend the land and place the seeds. Alright, that's a pretty successful farm. I'm also going to put a fence around it. Okay, this does the job. Let's quickly go to bed though, because it's getting night. New day and a new step. Breeding animals. It basically tells you how you can breed animals, and there's quite a cool picture where you can basically breed colors of sheep. So if you breed a yellow sheep with a red sheep, it makes an orange sheep. Let's just quickly do that because I think it'd be quite cool. Okay, here's the yellow flower, which I can make a yellow dye with. And a red flower, which I can make the red dye with. Now we just need to find some sheep and make them breed. Okay, I think they're following me, just very slowly. Okay, we're almost home. And this guy's no longer interested in the wheat. Oh. He is. Nice. Okay, I've got them all the way here. Let's make you red, you yellow, and then you breed, and you breed. Let's, I guess, watch. Hey, orange baby. That's pretty cool. After that very successful step, the next step is all about armor. We finally get the craft for armors, and the main one being iron armor. So I guess let's just make some iron armor. The guide also tells us that we need 24 iron to make a full set, so let's quickly get 24. We've got the 24 iron, which is perfect. I'll just let this iron smelt, and while we let it smelt, let's read the next tip. The next tip is all about exploring, so before you should go anywhere, you should build a beacon, add torches all around your base, which we've done, and a road. Also a sign so you can let everyone know that it's your base. Also, to build the beacon, we just build really high up, and then place a torch on top. Okay, that should be a tall enough beacon. Oh god, please don't not die. Oh my goodness, that was way too risky, but it's nighttime, so let's quickly go to sleep. Okay, so let's make the sign real quick. The crib, the do not enter sign, farm, that works. Let's also make the path. Okay, this looks pretty good. We've made our signs, named our house, made a pathway, a garden, a mine. Let's see what the next step is. The game suggests we build a map, compass, and a clock. So let's do all those 3 crafts. Also, our iron's ready, so let's make a full set of armor. Nice. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Now let's go get iron, redstone, and gold. Okay, so I think I have everything that I need. I just need to smelt some more iron. And the gold too. Okay, so I've made a compass. Okay, so if I put paper all here, add a compass in the middle, we have ourselves a map. And our area is right at the bottom. And then we do the same thing, just like a compass, we can make a clock. So now we know if it's night or if it's day, because there's no other way to find out if it's night or day, of course. The next step tells us about minecart systems and how you can make a fun roller coaster from Minecraft Rails. So let's make a fun roller coaster. Now this requires quite a lot of iron, so I guess we have to go back into the cave. Okay, 26 iron. That should be more than enough. Let's head back up. Okay, and we're back. Let's get smelting. I don't know what it is about really messy inventories with like things like eggs, maps, wooden hose that makes me just think of OG Minecraft. Especially things like a clock, compass, and a map too. And this base, I hope, also seems very nostalgic because for me, this seems like a base I would build back in 2013. Okay, so we have enough to make the first minecart. Now we just need to wait and make some rails. Okay, it's time to craft the rails. Let's see how many we can get. That's pretty good. Now I think it would be kind of cool if I rode the minecart all the way from the top of this hill, all the way down. Time to do the death drop. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. We're absolutely flying. Is that wandering trader? Just go straight into him. Alright. That was actually pretty funny. I'd say this is a pretty nice base. The farm's almost grown. We've got our warning signs to not enter. We've got our mine down in the bottom of our base. Our beautiful garden. Furnished crib. I mean, it's not much, but it's some honest work. Thank you all so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next vid.